in the 2015 Western New York Off-Road Association Series is at Dream Riders down in Van Etten, New York. And I'm on the line. 250A class with Adam, Justin, and Jeremy. All Bent Badley members here. Oh, and the double A's, the expert riders are about to start. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go racing. Got my electrical tape numbers on. Didn't have time to put the decals on. Number 281 this season. There's Justin on my right. I got around the Justin that we all know from Bent Badley. In front of me is another Justin, number 225. Pop off a tear off, wipe the camera, and I get whammed in the face by some mud. So, woo!
Yeah, buddy.
Clear that off, and we're still behind the 225 of Justin that we don't know. This is gonna be confusing. We got two Oh, he goes off the trail! And I get the can opener, and I open up the can of throttle. So going back, I just checked. I would be in 5th place right now. It's kind of strange. There's nobody in front of me or behind me. It's just like I'm out here alone. But that's what it's like in the 250A. There's no traffic. So I'm coming up through here, and I'm like, I'm hammering down. I'm like, oh, God, and I missed the corner. The ribbon, it looks like it was down. And, but, this is a lesson. Look for the arrows. Don't watch the trail, watch the arrows, because the arrows are always correct. Look at this beautiful trail along this ridge. Just don't fall off. So I'm coming along, and I see here that there's number 222. Jeremy is his name. It's not the Jeremy you guys know from Bent Badley Racing. It's a different Jeremy, and I'm not sure. He was down, and I got around him. So now I'm in 4th place in the 258 class. Woo! And then we come to this big old hill. And I make a pass on Mark there, who's in the AA 35 plus class. And I continue my climb. So now I'm starting to get into the more technical stuff, and it felt like the track basically increased in technicality as you went through each lap. So the beginning was pretty basic, and then it just got more difficult throughout the lap, which is a very good layout, especially off the starts, because then people don't get stuck, jammed up, and bottlenecked. So the track came out onto some grass track, and Justin, the doctor that we all know, comes by, flying, and I heard him behind me. I'm like, man, that guy is ripping, and it's Justin. So, really, I just let him go, and my plan, this race was more of a salvage, because I've been in college, I've been studying, I haven't been out exercising or riding. I haven't even ridden. And so I figured, you know, since I didn't know where my conditioning was at, I didn't want to overdo it in the beginning and find out halfway through the race that I'm like, I can't finish, I can't do this, I'm dead. But, you know, so I wanted to play it safe. It was more of a salvage operation here than anything. Now the doctor is still in front of us, Justin here, and something happens. And I mean, it looks like, you know, what the heck just happened? Well, he was having, I spoke to Justin after, he was having some very bad leg cramps. And if you've ever had a leg cramp riding, it's the worst thing ever.
281!
So I come through scoring, I don't even look at the scoreboard, but we're in fourth, as we have been tracking here. Now I'm on my merry way, but I think we should stop for a second. Where is Adam in all this? Well, typically we have the camera on him, and for some strange reason, bizarre, it didn't cross our minds to put the camera on Adam. I was just like, maybe, you know, we were all anxious, nervous for the first race. But anyway, that hill, that very big hill we saw, Adam's going up it, and he gets tangled up with someone we know. Not sure the whole details on the event, but regardless, both the bikes land on top of Adam. And he went over the handlebars. I mean, I don't know the whole story. But he ends up, he gets a burn from the exhaust pipe on his torso area, I believe. And he also has a broken wrist, basically. A chipped bone on the wrist. And from what I hear, it's not too bad. It's not like a critical break or anything. So, you know, the recovery time may not be as long. And so, regardless, let's all write, you know, in the comments something nice for Adam. You know, get well and just stay positive, because I had a broken ankle, and man, it really is tough sometimes. It's like, man, why, you know? So anyway, Justin comes by again, and I'm not going to hold him off. You know, Bent Badly Racing, we are a team. It'll only get heated if, you know, it comes down to the wire. And that'll be a fun little battle. So, another thing right now, we've got lapped traffic. That's a factor. Now that we're coming through on the second lap. And I make out a lot of calls. You know, I make noises. That's, you know, just people can hear me. They know I'm there. So now that Justin passed me, I am in 5th place again, but in front of me is number 202 of Dylan. And again, I'm still kind of learning the names of all these people and who are in my class. I don't know these guys yet. But Dylan here is right here. We get a good battle going. It's a good little heated battle. Woo! Woo! My pass call has gone completely crap over the winter. I don't know what happened. It used to be like, woo! Now it sounds like some teenage girl at her 16th birthday party or something. Whoa, watch out! Woo! So we're coming along the ridge. Dylan is still up in front of me. I'm just hanging here. Oh yeah, look at this. You just gotta be careful you don't fly off the cliff. Now, one thing, Dylan's got his hands in the air here, and I'm assuming he's got some pretty bad arm pump going. Or maybe he's just waving to the strangers in the woods. I don't know, but... Oh! Oh! Whew. Man! Oh, I'm looking for... Oh! Yeah! Racing, baby! Woo! So I'm looking for a line, and it's a lot harder, you know, 258. Everyone's just going so much faster, and you just gotta really find a good line, and we're coming up the big old hill. So the trail split here, and I saw this on the first lap, so I'm like, well, what the heck? I gotta try it. It's probably a shortcut. It's a little more technical. It slows you down. And so I get up to the top, and I'm like, oh, I must be out in front of him. No.
Horrible line.
I'm way back. What a piece of junk crap line that was. Stupid. I should not have done that. I was like, man, maybe I'll get out in front. Nope. I learned that the hard way. Oh, wait a second. There's Dylan. Getting a little tangled up. We got some lap traffic. Do the technical stuff here. Some serious off-camber. Oh, and I get around Dylan, who slides into the trees there on those slippery roots. And that puts me in 4th place.
Woo! Thank you!
So quickly, before the race, we were having issues with the tire holding air, and we thought it was just a bad valve stem, so we replaced it and hoped for the best. Well, all of a sudden, I hear this rubbing on the tire, and I'm like, oh no. Like, listen to it, you can hear it. And I'm like, it's over. It felt like the brakes were on. Like, it was slowing me down so much.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I thought the tire was off the rim. I really thought it was over. I'm like, no. So I start slowing down. I'm like, crap, the tire's off the rim. It's shot.
Woo!
So then it starts getting better, and I'm going pretty good. And I'm just like, man, I must have gotten back on the rim or something. And then, I'm like, well, wait a second. It's completely fine. I look down. There's air in it.
I think the tire's fine, actually. I think I'm an idiot. I think a stick got caught in the tire. But it's all good now.
So everything's good. Big concern. Here I am thinking it's over. Jeez, that's a horrible feeling. And so I'm back out in the grass track, and nothing too crazy is exciting here, except for I found this. Look at this. Little shortcut. I saw somebody take that, and I figured that line out. That's pretty cool. Coming up through here, there's a lot of people, and I'm trying to to make a pass.
Woo!
And
sorry, dude.
I bump into that guy. You know, I gave him a thumbs up. I'm like, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, man. It happens because I used to do the same thing. I would never know which side someone would be on when they're coming around me. And, you know, it happens. So I went through scoring. I'm in 4th place. And right here, number 14, Hoffman. He was in the AA class. I had to have seen him a dozen times. We go back and forth throughout this whole race.
Thank you.
Look at the traffic out here now.
Woo!
And I have got to work on my pass call.
Woo!
Whoa, boy! Ugly! I kind of felt bad, even though that guy was kind of in the corner, was
Sorry,
a little rough.
Sorry. Thought that guy was in my class. I'm sorry, man.
I thought that, nutsack. I thought the guy passing me was in my class. Oh, there goes number 14, and there's Ackley 105 there. Those guys are not in my class. Then I come up to a bottleneck.
Woo, woo, woo!
I think I was starting to get a little tired here. At least I was having some problems. And you can definitely tell my bike is running rich. That was something I never got a chance to adjust. Once again, I'm behind the number 14 of Hoffman here. So I think I got around him. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Oh, and there goes Hoffman again. Man, this is a good battle, even though he's not in my class. Oh, no. There goes number 227. Looks like his name's Kenny. And I still haven't met everybody in my class, so I don't even know them, but I'm calling them their names. We got a little battle going here. Kenny is right there. Sneaking right up on him. Get on the throttle, and I make the pass. Back to 4th. But I'm exhausted. I just don't have my same energy like I did at the end of last season. So out in the open fields, Kenny gets by me, and I'm like, all right, I'll keep him in sight. I gotta conserve my energy if I want to finish this race. And so, for some reason, my brake is squeaking more than a teenage boy going through puberty. So I come to scoring. I'm in 5th. Obviously, Kenny's in 4th in front of me. So I pretty much lose Kenny. I just don't have it, and my downfall begins. As you can clearly see, I've forgotten how to use a clutch at this point. My throttle control has misbehaved. And steering, of course, has pretty much driven me into trees. So we're at that point now where, you know, Zacatech 1 is coming back to its roots, you know, just hitting some trees and causing some bottlenecks, you know, the good old fun. Hey, there's our man! That's Hoffman! Number 14, once again, coming into the video. How? I thought he was in front of me. What the heck? We're stalling the bike out. Again, I think I'm pretty much... I started at A pace and I dropped down to C pace at the end. No, I'm not doing that bad. It's just... Oh my gosh.
You alright? You alright? Good. Oh, thank you.
He gave a thumbs up. I hope he's alright. Great old stalling it out. Hey, there he is again.
You're down pretty low. Sorry.
All right.
Running good. I wonder where you went.
I'm tired.
So we pit stop, add a splash of fuel, and get to the pit stop, or the scoring, not the pit stop. It says I'm in 5th, but I'm actually in 6th because there's a scoring issue, like I said. And, whoa, boy!
Oh, you all right?
That guy went for a dive. While his luck is probably better than mine because I come to the same corner from the last lap. Stall it again. I'm tired. I know, I'm exhausted, and thank goodness the camera runs out of battery because it turns to an absolute, goes from, you know, crap to, like, the septic tank. I fall into somebody, I get stuck in the mud, I get passed by 2 people in my class, I get this leg cramp and I can't ride with my foot on the peg, it's sticking out, it went bad, so the ending was bad, but it started out strong. I got 8th out of 17 riders in my class, which, you know, it isn't that bad, but I didn't do all that well, you know, and I could have done much better. And so I'm going to straighten this all out, get myself ready for the next one, and I'm going to come back. And, you know, my competition here, they got to start eating some, you know, junk food and stuff. We got to even this baby out, so that wraps it up. You know, guys, say something nice for Adam. Hopefully he's back very shortly. I'm looking forward to that day. So we'll see. Oops, excuse me.